Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moondirected. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we were talking about the moon from the time frame of August 19th to September 1st. And that's going to take us through that energy of coming out of that full moon in Aquarius and launching into the new moon in Virgo. I want to remind you that it's a good idea to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising to get a more complete and accurate picture. Your sun sign is how you feel inside. It's your core values. Your rising sign is how you interact with the world. So it's kind of like your personality. And your moon sign is how you feel and react and respond to what's going on around you. Ooh, you have some really interesting energy. So, okay. Wow. So even though this new moon coming up is happening in your 12th house, which kind of would make you feel a little sluggish maybe because it's your hopes, goals, dreams. They want you to understand that you could take the lead and create what you want because magic works through you. You have the stag spirit and you have the scarab beetle spirit. So, the watchword for this next week or so, because we came out of the eclipse, we came out of the full moon, all that stuff was happening. And so it's about setting your goals and intentions by actually writing them down, by creating an actual written record of what steps it is that you want to take. What is your ultimate goal? What do you want to manifest? There's a lot heavy emphasis on finances, but also on work-life balance. Because of the planetary action and what's going on, real big opportunity to create things in your life that outside of just what the moon's doing. Between now and like the middle of January, you can really get a lot of stuff done. So, which is nice because I don't know about you, but this eclipse energy was super, was super exhausting. Okay, let's get into this because this looks really, really interesting. So overall, you have the Strength card. This is excellent energy. This is the overcoming obstacles joyfully. Like feeling so excited when you have done what you set out to do. And it was not easy, right? It was not easy. And I'm telling you, it was not easy for so many reasons. Because here we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands as you're almost there. You are limping along. Keep going. You can do this because victory is coming, right? I mean, you have that Strength card saying, no, you can get there. There's so much opportunity for victory here. And then we have this. We have this King of Wands, which is also about successfully, and this is about business generally speaking with the King of Wands, but overcoming obstacles. Look at, he's blind and he's running a marathon and people are cheering him on. So you got through the hard stuff. You're going to be victorious in this. And I know this also because you have the beautiful Ten of Pentacles. This is having it all. Financial and emotional abundance. You can do this. What is it that you want to do? Write it down. Write out action steps. Can't emphasize enough how important that is with this particular full moon, more than others. To actually, a lot of times it's like, write down your intentions and your gratitude list and blah, blah, blah. But this time, action steps are going to be required and then following through. Really big stuff. And so when we start out the week with that moon in Aries, for you, that's in your 7th house of partnerships. It's kind of a tough angle, right? But be confident. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in what you can do. There's a lot of fire energy happening here in your cards. And so striding forward with confidence, being willing to compromise, but not your values, not your value systems, but the action, that steps that need to be taken in your plan. That's going to come into play. But right now, it is about being confident in who you are and what it is you want. Okay, not that confident. Let's get a little help. Holy moly. What is going on with you? Okay. All right, Libra. We've got here anger and rage, chaos, and communication, and organization. I want to tell you, 2, be very sure before you start communicating anger and rage because the situation is chaotic, that you don't end up doing more harm than good. All right, so try to be more organized in how you're going to manage things. Organization out of the chaos. Okay, if you have, who else had chaos? Libra. No, you are Libra. Gemini. So, lots of air energy dealing with chaos right now. Maybe it was Leo, but I think it was Gemini. So lots of chaos, lots of things going on that need to be managed. And so your temper feels like it's something that's going to need to be managed. So when you're communicating your anger, just remember that while it might feel good in the moment to have the win, if you really want to create this 10 of Pentacles, the sense of victory of overcoming obstacles, make sure it's a righteous anger and that you are not seeing mean and hurtful things that you can't take back. Okay? There's a sense of responsibility for your actions, for the organization, for getting things in order, the sense of responsibility of your part in the situation, and then what you need to do to move forward when that moon moves into Taurus, and for you that's in your 8th house of transformation. And so this is really important. Ooh, you need to release jealousy and release resentments about money. And so I'm going to guess there's a possibility that you're very angry and very upset because somebody is getting paid more for doing the same work that you're doing. And that's why you feel like you're overcoming everything. And this is why people are cheering you on. And in that case, anger might be just exactly what's on order. And that might be okay. But don't be jealous. Instead, double down on what is your value? What are you worth? What do you bring to the party? What do you bring to the table? Do the research. That's the challenge of Gemini, is in that 9th house of research and information and higher learning and knowledge. Do you need to go back to school in order to make more money? Do you need to learn something? Do you need to do the research about how people are getting paid what they're paying? Maybe you need to research a whole new job within the same field, but there's some kind of a change that's going to be needed. So being angry about the fact that other people are making money doing the same work means that you need a plan. You need a plan. So surround yourself with protective energy. So watch out that the anger and jealousy is not coming toward you. Also, that the things you say, be careful what you say. Be on guard. You're being asked to hold yourself to a higher standard. Be the light. So choose your words carefully. Don't be jealous. If you're jealous, you attract that kind of negative energy into your life. Instead, recognize that good for somebody else. They're getting paid what they're worth. If you're not being paid what you're worth, or your job situation is not what you would like it to be, now's the time to do the research. Now's the time to figure out how you can bring into your life what you deserve. And a little self-reflection might be necessary to get there. So don't be afraid to look around and see what else needs to be done. What can you do to manipulate the situation? Because when the moon moves into Cancer, that's going to happen on Sunday, August 25th. And when that happens, you're going to feel a little raw, possibly. Like, I'm really getting a raw deal here. But don't be jumping to conclusions. Don't think everybody's lying to you, but be aware that they could be. Don't think everybody's trying to manipulate the situation, but be aware that they could be. So not jumping to conclusions, but understanding that this stuff could be happening. So being aware of it, and also protecting yourself from it. But don't you lie. Don't you manipulate. Don't create that negative energy around you. It blocks the flow of abundance, and you don't want to be doing that. You want to leave yourself as open as possible to the flow of the universe to bring the good stuff to you, because the opportunities are here. The opportunities are here. It's just a matter of managing the situation. So again, this is a great time to get organized, to look for things, but we are now talking about your 10th house of career. And so that's a kind of emotional energy as you're starting the week on Sunday and Monday. But look at this, the woman holding the coin. This is receptive yin energy. This is receiving financial security and abundance. This is receiving. So do your research. Be prepared. When you go in to ask for a raise, lay it all out. all the things that you've done, why you deserve the raise, not because so-and-so is getting paid whatever they're getting paid and why am I not being paid. Nobody cares about that. Honest to God, the only person that cares about that would be you. Instead, what are you giving to the employer that makes you valuable? What are your unique abilities? What have you done that showcases your achievements and your value to the employer so that you can receive what it is you want, the promotion, the title change, don't take on more responsibility without getting paid for it, but sometimes maybe a project that you really wanted to do, whatever it is, take a look around and see. Write it out, figure it out, know what you're saying, make your elevator pitch when you go in to talk and when you go in to ask for the raise for what you truly deserve. And be willing to compromise. Don't be like, oh, if I don't get this, I'm quitting. Maybe that's what you end up having to say or do, but don't go in with that attitude. Go in with asking for a little more than you think you actually maybe deserve. And then that way you can get what you probably actually deserve, right? So ask for a little more. And hey, you just might get it. Right? It might actually really happen. Okay. All right. If for some reason it doesn't work out that you get to, maybe you've already lost the job, maybe you're going to lose a job, maybe you're going to quit, maybe you got downsized out and you're like, I don't understand that. I feel like there is a promise here of opportunity coming to you. So it may not be in your current situation. And the reason I say that is we have the coming apart and healing the ouch. Coming apart and healing the ouch. So that looks like there's a rift that needs to be healed. It could just be that you managed to have the conversation and heal the situation with your boss and everything's fine and dandy. But I don't really know because we have into the unknown. And into the unknown means you don't actually know what the outcome is going to be exactly, or you're going to be taking on something you haven't done before. You're working a little blind. So maybe the compromises, you meant things that they're like, yeah, we'll give you the money, but you need to take on this additional responsibility. And you're like, I'm not sure how to do that. That would be going into the unknown. But we have the Wizard of Awareness. And the Wizard of Awareness pays attention to detail. The Wizard of Awareness looks around and sees everything that's going on and figures out what's really important and how can I use this to my advantage and manifest what I want. The Wizard of Awareness pays attention and then creates. And this is someone who pays attention and creates. And this is someone who pays attention and creates. And this is someone who overcomes the obstacle. So maybe you're sitting right here in this Nine of Wands feeling beat up, but it looks like the potential is here to really do something amazing. I think it's going to require you being willing to give a little to get more. And I'm not sure exactly what that's going to mean. I think it's going to be different for everyone. And this may not have anything to do with money, like a job. It might have to do with working out the budget with your significant other. It feels very money-oriented, though. We have a lot of money cards showing up here. So please excuse the dogs going nuts. Somebody just walked by pushing a baby stroller. Oh, man. That baby's not coming in here. All right, so this new moon is a black moon. It's about economy. So it is about money. It is about your money. But economy is also about conservation of time, energy, resources. So being laser focused and understanding that you have all the tools at your disposal to create whatever you want. You have the take the lead. So step up. Say what you want. Ask for what you want. Go for what you want. Magic works through you. This is you deciding to do this. You have everything you need here to make it happen. So make the choice. Make the decision. This new moon is happening in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. So what do you really want? Because you can do it. Absolutely. You have the tools. The only thing I think you need is laser focus, personally. So we have new moon. The new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. So stuff started shifting and changing during the eclipses that were happening in July. We had the new moon eclipse in Cancer, and we had the full moon eclipse in Capricorn. Both of those happened in July, followed up by that full moon that we just recently had. So it's time to release the negativity about the situation. That's a great action step. Don't let the past hold you back. Okay? Expect powerful change. Something's changing. Something's shifting. It's been doing that for everybody. I think one of the things that need to change and shift, it would be your attitude based on these cards right here. You know, healing the ouch is letting go of the jealousy and the rage and the anger at the situation. And now let's get down to brass tacks. Okay, so this situation happened and it seems really unfair. And I feel beat up and abused and taken advantage of and not at all happy about what happened to me. Now, what can I do to focus, to overcome these obstacles so that I can be this King of Wands, so I can be this Ten of Pentacles? What can I do is where you put your foot. So this is happening. This is happening, some kind of a change. So protect yourself as best as you can and then start moving forward. Hanging on to the negative energy serves no one and does not in any way make things better. So let it go, heal the ouch. Ask St. Michael or Archangel Metatron to cut the cords of negative energy. Ask St. Raphael to come in and help you heal them. Heal your heart. Get organized. Focus on what you can do. Because there's something about this feels really out of your realm of control. So this is interesting. I never saw this card before today, and I've seen it 3 times. You have business profits. Relaxed ease in knowing the right people. Discover your services and products. The light of your joyful energy attracts success. Releasing the negative energy so you can allow the flow of abundance to come to you. And also begin today. Take small baby steps. Now is the time to begin. Small steps will make big changes. So if that's small steps in your attitude, is it small steps you could take and starting to tune up your resume and get ready to put it out there? You know, what do you need to do? What has to happen? You should be working on a plan, and then with the new moon, you start implementing the plan. And mostly, part of your plan needs to be about releasing the anger and the negative attitudes, and just say, you know, understand that just because people, what people think about you, what people say about you, it's none of your business. Like, they're entitled to their opinions. They don't even really know you. Only you really know you, right? So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Let it go and focus on your skills. Polish that resume up. Sort through situations. Figure out what your strong points are. What are your talents? What are your skills? Start finding a way to get there. So, when we get to here, that moon moves in the sun. When the moon moves into Virgo, over here, the new moon in Virgo, the sun is also in Virgo, right? And that sun in Virgo is your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. So, pay attention to your dreams. We have stepping into the stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. So, start a dream diary. Start writing down what are you dreaming about that you can remember. Also, what would you like to dream? What are your big dreams? The ones that you have when you're awake and the ones you have when you're asleep. And then you have manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. That's an affirmation, positive words. My dreams are coming true. Say it with conviction. Say it as if it's the reality, because it can be the reality. It just has to be your decision to make it the reality. My dreams are coming true. I get everything I want. I attract success into my life. Out of nowhere. I have a friend who says, money falls out of the sky for me. If you want the 10 of Pentacles, You're going to need to overcome some adversity. I can see that from the other cards. It's going to take strength. It's going to take determination. It's going to take fortitude. It's going to take, well, that's strength. Perseverance. You're going to have to push through. It is going to require that. But you can totally create what you want. You need to be organized. You need to be organized. And it says, I create my visions. Everything has its rightful place. So being organized. So get your resume together. What do you want? Like, write the plan. And then steps for it. This requires action. This is an action-oriented new moon that requires actual organization, writing things out, and then working the plan. You can do this. All right, Libra, good luck to you. I'm excited to see what you do with this. And don't forget to leave me a comment so you'll be in the drawing. And we'll talk soon.